Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another bit of Colombian Space Initiative Supreme Ruler Ultimate. And in previous episode we did get a truce with Austria-Hungary, and we liberated quite a few of the nations in the Balkans, and Hungary and Romania, Bulgaria. So yeah, we liberated, made a lot of new puppets. I've gathered up a decent bit of troops here, so we are ready to start to at least give a try to do a landing on Dover, and I think I'm not going to take all the units immediately. I'm going to take a fair bit of them. Sea transport over there. We got a massive amount of artillery in here. Where is that mission marine going? It's probably just transporting back to Spain. At least that's a likely option. I was going to use this port here in Dunkirk, but since the French brought in their troops here, I doubt we'd be able to use it to full extent. Then we have a massive amount of tanks here ready to move in as well, as soon as we get a bridgehead there. Oh wow, that's a lot of troops trying to transport through here. It's a good thing that we have our submarines right in, well, basically the estuary of Thames. That's a lot of nice kills there. Okay, well, while that is going, we have our ships arriving soon. And we have quite a few. Well, I mean, we need to use the infantry to actually punch or get a bridgehead there is the problem. So we'll send those first. I'll see if that fails. We'll just change the plans and do a landing in Ireland first and capture Ireland, and then we can do a landing from there to Scotland or something like that. But we'll see how this goes. I mean, the amount of artillery that we have here should give us a quite advantage. But here goes. And here comes the enemy air force, which I was afraid would be appearing. That's quite a swarm. It's impossible to tell what's going on here right now. Looks like the garrisons are taking a lot of damage. We're also taking a fair bit of damage. We've lost a few units already. Lost 5 so far. Soon to be 6. Okay, I think we need to send in the remaining troops as well. Sea transport down there. But with the artillery support, I think we can take the harbour. And the Air Force should be taking such heavy casualties in there, thanks to our anti-air capabilities, that I think... Okay, we captured that. Time to send in the tanks as well. Sea transport there. Oh, you're going to take a longer... Oh, you might be trying to get across from Dunkirk then. Alright then. Again, it's really impossible to see what's actually going on with all the Air Force going around. But we've got quite a bit of anti-aircraft weaponry in here, which should certainly help a long way. We can probably bring in more over there, which means that they should be within reach as well. Once again, our economy isn't... it's maybe slowly recovering, but as soon as we don't need to fight as many wars, we can sell a bit more abroad things, and then of course at the same time we don't need to be producing as much units. Okay, there's 2 more garrisons remaining. Okay, 1 more garrison remaining in Dover. The enemy has a lot of marines and things around us, so we really need to get the reinforcements in here soon. You know what? Let's just throw more meat into the grinder. Can they hold on for long enough for the reinforcements to arrive? I don't know. But most of the infantry is now gone. But reinforcements have arrived. Now we can maybe destroy some of the garrisons in here. And where are the tanks? Ah, they are now leaving the port. Okay, we've taken Margate. Still quite a bit of troops there. As soon as these troops arrive, we should be fine, because those have such a massive firepower, but there's still a huge amount of Air Force flying around. Also, we probably need to sell a few more things just to keep the money pouring in. Well, not really pouring, but trickling in, I suppose. I'm not going to lower the price below 100 or 99 per barrel, so we may have a problem there. Okay, reinforcements are soon here, hopefully. I did send in for the... yeah, we did send in a lot more. Okay, so those are the IF2s actually. Are these the... these might be the tanks. But it's just a matter of withstanding the initial combats here. After that it should be fine. And the enemy troops are slowly falling. Now we got the tanks there. We already captured that. I'm not giving any commands to them right now because it's just impossible to see. A lot of wings and explosions, but that's about it. The enemy should be sending their tanks in as well. Oh, we lost a unit over there, okay. So they retook the town here, which I'm not actually entirely sure which town it is. Question is this actually going to be enough? It might not be. Luckily we do have a little bit here. Let's see, can I take, say, you, and you. Sea transport to Dover. Okay, now at least the enemies are taking quite a damage from the tanks. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just go in there. Start pushing them out a little bit. The Air Force is still a massive issue though. Even though we're shooting a lot of rockets at them. They probably just have more planes than what we have rockets. Oh man, all of those units are just dying. And our artillery is giving massive fire support, but even that is not enough to push them too far out. Okay, this one needs to pull back to Margate. We need to start cycling in troops. That one was lost, unfortunately. But maybe if we can destroy the defenders in here, it's a Marine and Rebreeze there right now. We can move in the summit a little bit closer, I suppose, to give a bit more fire support. Do we have any more troops that we could send in? Got some artillery, but that's not what we're looking for. More AA over here. We got troops moving in. They might not get there in time. Lost yet another tank, unfortunately. Okay, do we have more tanks that have been built recently? Not there. Got some infantry in here, I suppose, that I could send in. So at least a little bit closer. And then, let's see, do we have more troops down here that we could maybe send in? Got a decent chunk of troops there, but I don't want to abandon all of this. We have not built a lot of troops recently because of the monetary issues. Well, we got a little bit of troops here. But we'll need to start sending these to the Western Front. I mean, it would be nice if my allies would start sending in troops as well, although they wouldn't be massively good units in combat, but they would provide a bit of meat shield. Okay, I should probably just entrench the troops here. Looks like the Air Force has at least, well, we've thinned the herd a little bit, let's just put it that way. You need to entrench back there. And we do have reinforcements arriving, and we've shot a lot of the planes now. A lot of them. But there still seems to be some around. Okay, let's retreat you. There we go, we shot down another plane. And reinforcements are arriving. Good. You can probably get back there. We just need to get this town cleaned up, then we can take Ashford. And Ashford we should be able to defend quite well. At least, I'd imagine. we have... Oh, wow. That's been a pricey landing, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. We pushed them out of there. Let's get into Foxstone. Probably not how it's pronounced.
We need reinforcements.
But we now have a foothold. So it's just a matter of keeping it. Okay, you can entrench there. We should probably start by building a barracks up here, assuming that we'll have the money to actually make it. Yeah, you can probably entrench back there. We got 4 units defending Ashford. Question is, can we defeat them? I mean, at least the combat has calmed down a little bit. Okay, let's send in troops from here to Ashford. We'll leave at least 1 unit behind, and then we'll send in 2 of these. And we'll need to have a little bit protecting this side as well. Oh, they managed to get another unit in there, and now comes another wave of air force. Although, not quite as strong as the previous one. You trench back there. Okay, we'll move in 1 unit over there at least, so we'll have someone defending that side. Okay, we are about as far as what we can reach with the artillery, so soon we'll need to start bringing those over as well. But there we go. Successful landing. Now it's a matter of getting enough troops to actually push them out from here. And that is going to be an issue. Do we have any troops in here? I suppose we do have some troops on the Italian border, but at the same time I don't want to abandon that completely. That's another piece of artillery that we could move. A few scouts and stuff like that, but that's not going to be enough. I suppose we can take away some of the troops in the Balkans here. For example, this and... hold on. These 2 groups... No, I didn't mean to give you orders to move there. Let's move them in here. Right, well let's... Okay, the troops that are in here... or sea transport back to there. Just so that we can actually repair them somewhat. I mean, I know that it's not our barracks, so we can't actually repair there. But even if they just stand on a barracks, that will speed up their repair a little bit. And looks like the situation has stabilized itself. We're now digging in Ashford. And these 2 are doing fine. I think what we could probably start doing is start at least repairing some of these towns. So that we don't actually lose them by accident. Because we don't have the cash to actually do the repairs, do we? Okay, well let's sell in a bit more oil. And probably some food. There we go, so the troops are arriving back here. We've got some more Green Berets that we can send in. We'll see transport over there. Oh, we're sending more air force over, okay. But yeah, now the situation has stabilized. Assuming that we can destroy the resistance around here, we might be able to make them surrender, although I'm a bit skeptic about that. Okay, Hastings, there's 1 marine and presumably 4 garrisons. They're sending in a very obsolete tank, which is going to be destroyed. There we go. I was going to say in 3 seconds, but I didn't have the time to say that. You know what? I could probably take these and just send them to be repaired. They'll go to Germany. Should still be relatively quick to do that. Oh, and speaking of Germany, we do have another tank here that we could send in. But around here, we do have another tank over here. It's just a matter of getting the troops now to push forward. It was a rather costly landing, but that was exactly what I expected, quite frankly, from this particular war. Okay, are we still... No, we actually didn't manage to pay everything yesterday. For once. But yeah, we only have 8 projects going on in research. We are still paying quite a bit. I mean, a lot of these are massively pricey. For example, the Dark Energy Power Plant, 20 billion still in funding. That's gonna take a while. And then a lot of the other researchers here, since they are low on the list, they will not always get the research done. I think it's the first one on the list will be done at least, but the rest not necessarily. So let's see, this loyalty is probably to UK, yeah. That makes sense. Now, was there a... Wales? No? Scotland, yes, but not Wales, and Northern Ireland and Ireland are separate ones as well. Okay, we got the infantry. Gather up some of that. I suppose I could send in some of these to Margate. So we'll have artillery support in here, because these artillery shouldn't be able to reach beyond this line here. So that's going to be a problem if we start to push any further. If we bring in artillery over here, then that's going to be probably enough to reach at least outskirts of London, which should help a long way. Okay, you two can be transported over. Another piece of artillery. Probably entrench you all the way in there. Got a fair bit of supply trucks there. And how are the repairs going? Probably not completed yet. Don't have units there. Do we have any other units that are ready to be transported? Well, we got some more artillery over there, but that's about it in here. Might have some in Russia, though. Actually, we do. Elite Force level 2 and some more tanks. Let's just send them there. So you transport over to there. Okay, the artillery has arrived. Good. I'll need to get some supply trucks over there at some point. But we'll start with this. So we'll move in a bit. Oh! Tension goes up. Wait, no. All of you need to entrench there. You don't spread out. Looks like the AA stuff is going quite well. They're slowly repairing the planes that they used in the initial waves, and now they are mostly repaired, and they're bringing them in piecemeal. So they've got some APCs around here which might start trying to attack. Yep. There we go, that was a nice counter-offensive. Or not really counter-offensive, but we managed to shoot that one down rather nicely. Okay, so we got a total of 7 units here, plus the garrison. Let's get you in here, let's start trying to take out the garrisons. Among other things. Do we have more troops? Ooh. Now that is a lot of units. Let's just transport you over. Looks like the Marines are taking quite a bit of damage. The Green Berets are also taking a bit of damage, so we'll need to pull some of you back already. There's 3 more garrisons and Marines. The Marines are pulling back and the garrisons are getting destroyed one by one. That's good. Okay, we can take Hastings. We'll need to defend that for the time being, but that shouldn't be too big of an issue. What's that? That's 6 units. I'll send one of these in. I'll pull one of the infantry back and send in 1 more tank. Then we're here got 6 units, so we can send in one of these entrenched over there. And we got much more tanks approaching. That is good. Actually, is that is a full stack of tanks. Let's just take them over here. We can probably get over here, destroy the garrison in the gas fields. Provide a bit of protection for Hastings. There we go. We've got another group. Is that? That is planes. Some of these units are rather experienced, which is good. Let's see, so they have probably 7 garrisons there. That's going to be a bit of an issue. But we're going to shuffle troops around. Is that is a wide river? Yes. So technically it is possible to go across there with certain units, but not everything. Okay, the garrison's taking heavy damage there. I'm going to have to shuffle some of these troops around now, including the one that is damaged. You should be pulling back, I believe. Do we have... We've got 7 in here right now. Pull those 2 back. Send in these 2. Okay, then we've got another 3. Do we have another 3 that we can send in? We kinda do. They don't need to wait too long in Ashford to be resupplied, luckily. Okay, that's another garrison done. You need to pull back, and you probably need to pull back. Do we have... Yeah, we've got another 2 that we can send in. Okay, one of them is rather damaged. I'll pull you out of the combat. Send replacements. You need to pull back. So slowly, we are doing actually a pretty good job there. It's down to 2 Green Berets and an infantry. Gillingham. Then we can send in these. Well, actually, we could probably do it already. Get in there. That's going to activate a lot of garrisons, and we don't have the defensive bonus here. Nor do we have in here, quite frankly, so it's not all bad. But if we can drive away these Green Berets, we can move in these tanks in. Provide a bit more... Oh, wow. You need to pull back. My good sir. Yeah, you'll die. Unfortunate. Do we have more support units arriving? Or more units arriving? Not yet. Okay, we can move you into the town. There we go. Now we got a bit more firepower available. You need to pull back. We'll send in a replacement. Oh, right, there's 2 stacks of units here. That's why we're taking so heavy casualties. That would make sense. Okay, running a bit low on units that we can... I suppose I can send one of these here. It does activate another garrison though, which is not good. Okay, I think it's time for us to move this artillery stack another step closer, just so that we can start bringing maybe another stack of artillery from here. You see transport to Margate. Production delay. Oh wow, we got 2 billion in debt. Okay. That is quite a bit. Are we... No, we're not producing too much of that. We do have a lot of industrial goods, though, that we can probably sell. And some food. Petroleum price has gone down, so we're not actually selling any of that. Oh, that would explain it quite a bit. I'm still buying a fair bit. You know what, I'm going to lower it to $90 then. Just so that we'll be able to get some money, because we desperately need it. There we go. Now we have a little bit of cash. I could try to push forward, or I can just defend here for the time being, let some of the troops recover. That hasn't been built particularly much yet. How about the troops that we sent to be repaired? Have those... Oh, yes. They are ready. I'll move them a little bit closer. Do we have any other units around here? Nothing over there. We do have the more AA down here. I suppose I could send you to Cherbourg or something like that. Trench over there, because there's going to be more and more airfields within reach here that will be doing a lot of fighting. for them. But the more artillery we have in here, the better it's going to be for us, quite frankly. Although it's going to take a lot of supplies to go through there. Okay, you got 7 garrisons plus the mortars there, that's not good. Firing on the infantry there. Well, that infantry is going to die soon. Let's be honest, as soon as we get another salvo in that, it will not last any longer than that. Do we have... Right, we should have the troops here. Yeah, we do. So let's do a sea transport down there. We don't have any more units here, that's... okay. I think next thing that we need to take is Eastbourne, and then we can take a lot of the other areas. However, it would appear that we are actually out of time with this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.